Hey, it's Deanne here, and today I want to talk about what may be stopping you from getting better, from feeling amazing, from having energy, no more gut problems. Sometimes it's really about your beliefs and your thoughts that are really holding you back. I was just talking to a woman who said to me, I don't understand why I can't do the healthy things that I know I should be doing. And really, there's a difference between knowing that something is healthy or unhealthy for you and understanding exactly why. Maybe that is what you're missing. You're missing that important information about what it's actually doing to your body. So let's look at four belief shifts that you can make that could probably really change your health. All right, let's look at number one. Move beyond the diagnosis. I get it. We have been throughout our lives conditioned to think that when something's wrong, we go to the doctor and the doctor gives us a diagnosis. And that's it. And then he gives us treatment and we're fine. But in actuality, it's not at all how it works. So I know that you can be suffering from lots and lots of symptoms. And maybe some doctors tell you nothing's wrong by looking at your labs and you know that something's wrong. You feel horrible. So you're just holding out for that diagnosis. That's going to make you feel better because then you know that there is something wrong in your body. But all that diagnosis is a label for that group of symptoms that you have. Knowing the diagnosis isn't going to make you any better. It's not going to take those symptoms away. It's not going to tell you why you have it. The real question is, why are you having those symptoms? So, great, you get a diagnosis. Why do you have that diagnosis? So, what you really want is the root cause or the root causes of having those issues. So, try not to get caught up in that whole diagnosis. I have women tell me over and over again what diagnoses they have, this and that. It doesn't even matter to me. I'd rather hear what your symptoms are, how you're feeling regarding the symptoms, how they're stopping and changing your life, and then digging deeper to find out what the root causes are. All right, let's look at number two. Ditch the search for a singular treatment. We are all unique. There is not a one fits all kind of treatment for issues. There's no magic pill. I know it would be easy. And I know we're conditioned to think you get a diagnosis, the doctor gives you a medication or a pill, and you're going to get better. But I'm sure you already know that that's not the case because these prescriptions are just treating the symptoms and not getting to that root cause. So just know that we have many systems in the body and they're all interconnected. So, one reason I don't like a diagnosis is if you go and you get a diagnosis of hypothyroidism and they tell you that you don't have enough thyroid hormone and that they're going to give you thyroid hormone, you think that sounds like, okay, once I get that hormone, I'm going to be fine. But there's so much more to it than that. Why are you not making enough of your thyroid hormone? You got to keep going. Why? You got to peel back the layers. Why? Those are the things that we really need to be taking care of. The stress, the blood sugar levels. We need to get to that foundation of what's truly going on. So, no one size fits all, no one treatment. We have to back it up and look at the foundation. We can't just look at the organ or just look at the symptom to make it all better. And number three, abandon the it'll go away mentality. I see this with so many women, busy professional women that have so much to do and they're just hoping and praying it's going to go away. I pray every night it's going to go away. Unfortunately, it's not because there's a reason that you've gotten to where you are. The things that you are doing in life, maybe they're the things that you've always done and they have worked in your 20s and your 30s. But now in this part of your life, they're not working for you anymore. And so you really have to understand what you're doing that's causing the problem. And then we need to really start changing those old patterns, those unhealthy patterns, the triggers that are causing the issue in the body. So it won't go away on its own. And when you start to work with someone, it won't go away in 2 weeks. 4 weeks, probably not even 2 months. If this is something that you have had for years, I have women tell me they've been constipated since they were a kid, but they only want to work with someone for 2 weeks or a month. So it just takes longer than that. You have to look at all of that time where your body has been malfunctioning. And so we have to basically figure out what's going on. We have to heal the problem. Then we have to change your lifestyle habits, your thoughts and beliefs, your routines that have been making it worse and worse. Does that make sense? All right. And lastly, prioritize your mindset. This is one that you're never going to find with a conventional doctor. But there is a very important thing called the gut brain connection. That's a bi-directional communication between our minds and our guts. And we have to look at both of these in order to fix the problems. If you fix everything in the gut, but you don't fix the identity of what type of health you have, the beliefs, the thoughts about the things that you do on a daily basis, you're not going to fully get better. So we have to look at both of these things. We have to look at your mindset. We have to talk about how you see yourself, how we see your health. And then we have to talk about how to schedule in all of these healthy routines because you've been doing the other ones for a really long time and it's a habit. So we have to form new habits. And that takes time. It takes motivation. It takes accountability. It takes support. It takes all of these things. So hopefully this is making some sense to you. And you see that maybe some of these areas are where you're stuck. It's why I love holistic medicine because we get caught up in the diagnosis, the problem, the organ, the thyroid, or it's reflux, or it's got to be my microflora. It's never one thing. Again, we have to go backstream and look at all the things. But holistic medicine, we look at someone as a whole person, not as a symptom. And that's really the important thing. I want to tell you that I'm doing something absolutely special. I've never done it. It's a pre-Black Friday sale. It basically goes through next Friday. That's November the 17th, where if you schedule a 15-minute call with me, get on the phone, we talk about what's going on with you, then I can see how I can best help you and I can offer my services at a discount. So if that sounds like something that you're interested in, the link is below. Grab your spot and let's get going. You don't have to start working with me until January if you don't want to. So we can start right away. We can start in December. We can start in January. That's okay. I just want to give you an incentive to get healthy, to feel amazing, to have the energy that you want to have. Alrighty, have a wonderful day. Have a wonderful weekend. Bye-bye.